For the past couple of weeks, I've been playing Neverness to Everness, and man, these shiny gacha game and their naming scheme are really something. My expectation going to this game is pretty low considering the dev behind the game is Horror Studio. They are the one who made Tower Fantasy, and I dropped that game day one. But I am quite surprised to say that they are actually cooking with this one. Yes, a huge chunk of this game is basically just a yoink in twists from other massive titles, but it managed to craft enough unique charm that I will be sticking to it to see how it evolves in the future. Here are just some of the highlights that I really enjoy and I just wanna yap about it. First of all, what is NTE? It's basically Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, and Grand Theft Auto decided to have a child. Well, its gacha predecessors lean more into high fantasy settings, NTE's urban vibe really stand out. This is exactly what I want with ZZ, but it's unfortunate that it wasn't. I spent the majority of my time just roaming around the street and doing random activities scattered across the town. You got racing, deliveries, fishing, playing mahjong in a maid cafe for some reason, and everyone's favorite, robbing a bank. I actually enjoyed the bank heist despite people's opinion, but the game mode definitely needs some work. It gets repetitive, running in the exact same route every time. Maybe how that can change the game in the future, add more map layouts, or maybe some roguelike random buff, like getting extra cash from boss or crate, or maybe they could give us like dedicated co-op roles. One player handle high mob damage, the other one get higher movement speed to wrap the loot, and the third one may get like faster lockpicking or something. You can also run your own cafe, buy the apartments to have your favorite waifu, or mess with a cop until a literal police car grow legs and throw you in prison. It really brought back the memories when I was playing GTA, but it is not as in-depth, but it definitely captures the essence of GTA, except when you have to climb. And boy, there's a lot of climbing in this game. Please give us some helicopter or jetpack or something. When you're just driving around the street, I can't help but amazed by how beautiful this game is. The power of Unreal Engine. It changed for the performance, but we don't talk about that here. Some moments are really breathtaking, like driving through this enchanting aquarium tunnel. Wait, what the fuck?
I'll provide backup. One moment is enough. No. I heard your call.
That was fucking awesome. This is one of the game's biggest strengths. Anomalies. These are strange supernatural phenomena or entities that exist in this world, and your job is to nullify them. The dev got incredibly creative here. You go into the movie theater with your favorite waifu, turn a corner, and you found an anomaly. You find a strange, unfinished building, and suddenly you get sucked into a blueprint puzzle. You ride an elevator, get trapped in a horror sequence. There are like drawing trucks, paintings on the wall come to life, color books. The variety is insane. They even went out of their way to build a full survival horror segment inside a hospital where you have to collect clues while being actively hunted by a terrifying mummy creature. There's a school where mannequins come to life at night and you have to solve the puzzle to free them from the boredom. These are genuinely interesting. If they can somehow integrate these creative setups directly into the main story, it would be pretty cool. NT really love their horror game reference. They might as well make a horror game at this point. These are not game-changing or anything too crazy, but it really helps selling that in this world, anomaly it's a big, unpredictable things, which make this world way more immersive. Another thing that makes this world even more immersive is character interactions. If you're walking around the city, you will occasionally see your companion just casually strolling the street, living their lives. You can chat with them, trigger silly moments, or play through dedicated bonding events that mark on the map. Little details like this make the city feel more alive. The characters feel like they are actual citizens rather than just a for-radar banner and then disappear forever.
Appraiser, before you stands a sacred gacha machine.
Now, let's talk about combat. If you play Genshin Impact or WoW, NTE's combat is nothing too different. It's essentially just Warring Waves quick swap combat with a little bit of Genshin elemental system. I like that the game is emphasized on dodge, counter, and parrying since it deals a lot more damage compared to normal attack. There are people say that, why play this game when those games exist? Well, why not just play them all? If it have the combat that I really love, then just mean there's more fun for me. Or maybe it's just too easy to please. However, NT had just one massive game-changing quality. You get 5-star weapons just for playing the game. Remember those anomaly counters that I talk about? Clearing some of the special high-tier ones rewards you with one standard 5-star weapon. That is completely unheard of in Gacha space. I don't know if they can keep up in the future, but if they can, it will be a massive incentive to further explore the city. Finally, the main reason I want to stick with NTE, the story. Wait, what? How could you sit through all this slop? I know. The opening chapter is pretty rough, but hear me out. It gets so much better. First thing I want to touch on is some of the side stories. If you visit the city museum and talk to this lady, you enter a virtual area with a lightbulb head guy. This guy will give you a chance to experience life story of the citizen of Hetero. One quest features an architect trying to rebuild her childhood dream, but she's keep going back and forward on the design. After an interesting gameplay segment where you have to flip between the past and the present to get a clue about her family and her circumstances. Of course, don't forget the horror vibe. You eventually discover her indecisiveness comes from a place of deep trauma. She's stuck behind the past, unable to accept that her mother has left her and passed away. Another quest covers a washed-up hero actor who actually faked being a real-world hero and did some really fucked up shit to keep his relevancy. These are touching and deeply human stories. It's like I'm experiencing someone's life who is actually living in Hetero, and all of it just high in the corner of the museum. I would have not experienced this if I skipped the side quests or not exploring. On the other side, you have the idol quest with Natalie and Hanyo. The three of you join together to form a rookie music band at a local lifehouse bars, whose manager is a friend of Hanyo. It's like a slice of life idol anime. It's nothing too special, but seeing moments where a group of friends come together overcoming hardship and having fun, it's just heartwarming. A lot of people don't really like these slice of life stuff, but I don't mind it. I like it. Enough with the side content. What about the main story quests? Well, it's shit. Listen to this guy talk. Now imagine going through the entire questline that you have to help him dress up some girl. But you said you like slice of life. Yes, but if the character is annoying like Mr. Tagido here, then fuck no. Plus, this is a story quest. Why is this quest here? It should have been the side quest so I can skip it if I don't really like the character. Not to mention, there's a lot of stuff that's pissed me off. Sure, they did a lot with the animation and the dynamic poses, but it seems like they're trying a little bit too much to be quirky and fighting for your attention. It's like they just throwing random shit on the table and hope some of it works. For example, in the auction section where Hotori just trying to piss everyone off, there's nothing really special about this moment, but they decided to turn it into a Persona plus Pokemon battle for some reason. It's like they're trying to flex their animation and references. I get it, but man, it does not well place. But then,
We've been waiting for you for a long time, Renee. Do you remember the reason we were born and the purpose we must serve? Surrounded by her children, Mother found the companionship and happiness she had longed for. However, our mother's wish was never fulfilled. The last child to wake up, the most beloved of all. And now, she's back.
this story chapter is where I turn into a believer. All the Zuma stuff at the start is pretty much gone, and the tone becomes more serious and mysterious. And most importantly, it focuses on what I like the most: human emotion. From now, this is gonna be spoiler for chapter 4, so if you want to experience for yourself, please go play the story quest. With that, I'm gonna talk about my experience. The mystery starts out when you receive a creepy puppet from an anonymous sender. You soon discover the Bureau of Anomaly Control is tracking a whole series of them. After you get back to your shop, a customer named Renee comes and requests us to solve a mystery that she has been troubled with. Every night at 9 p.m., she will get chased and attacked by this unknown entity, later named Death Collector by Natalie. Even though it didn't leave her with any damage, she has to be constantly in fear every night. After you investigate further into the incident, you found out that the series of puppets was Renee family. All of them, including Renee, were puppets brought to life by the Lady Dolores, the immortal matriarch of the Constantine family. Dolores has lived for centuries. Over her long life, everyone she knew slowly withered away, replaced by those who only want her wealth. And the secret behind her longevity, she became numb and overwhelmed with loneliness. A desire for a warm and real family is what ultimately led her to use her Esper ability to bring Renee and her siblings to life. But even then, it is not enough. Every child awakened, their sole existence is just to please and serve Lady Dolores, their creator. Until Renee, the last one to awaken, and she possesses a deeply genuine human heart. She's not perfect. She's noisy, selfish, and demands attention just like any other human kids. But she loved Dolores, not as a creator, but as a true mother. And in turn, Dolores loved her back even more. But the siblings are not real human children. They are beings who brought to life by an Esper ability. It is contradictory to the law of nature, which means only a matter of time before their existence reclaimed. And when witnessing Renee, not knowing she living on borrowed time, expressed such a strong desire to grow up and experience life, as any loving mother would do for their child, Dolores sacrificed her eternal life for Renee to experience a true, meaningful life.
Where are you going?
there's more to this story, but I don't want to go too deep into it in this video. There are the debt collector and this lady who claimed to be Renee's sister in the finale, which is pretty awesome ending. But I just want to talk about the human emotion that expressed through this story chapter. The topic of immortality and crushing loneliness of a prolonged lifespan isn't a really new concept in fiction, but whenever it is brought up, it always leaves a really deep and emotional experience. I really like how this quest turned out to be. Not to mention they sprinkle in some lore for the world throughout the quest, like there's some history behind Daffodil and Bella, or why the hell are we so strong in this fight, which is pretty exciting to see. If they keep up with the quality and tone down some excessive zoomer stuff and give Tagido a voice, or just make someone use an expert ability on him, or you can just kill him too. Well, they actually did. That is everything I wanted to talk about. This is Enceodes signing out.